Yes.
Good. How you doing, John?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Just relaxing. Just uh had a little session in the morning and we just can relax for the day. Just one session
Yeah,
today. So that's good, man.
yeah. So it was Dillian Whyte's birthday today. I
Yeah,
know that you're in training camp with him. What's the
yeah,
day
yeah.
going like? What have you been up to?
It is, man. Every day's still training day, man. We don't cut out because of birthday. So had a nice little session earlier, a few sprints.
Yeah,
And yeah, man, that was about it, man. We just yeah,
yeah,
just relaxing now. To relax and have a
yeah.
little
For the
rest.
people that don't know about your journey so far, tell
Mm.
us a bit more about that. As you were getting up, going to the boxing gym. Before that, what was happening?
Well, if I go through the whole story, we'll be here till the hours of the morning. So I'll try pull it as I'll get to the point as much as okay. My main journey is just growing up in the estate, New Cross, that was prominently known as I come from the notorious estate of Woodpecker Estate, and we had a brotherhood called Ghetto Boys. We'll have back and forth with people from Peckham, Woolwich, and by watching the older generation go through it, you then inherit into it, if you know what I mean. So it was us, from trying to attack them, they try to attack us. Random car comes, people jumping out with knives, and seeing that from a young teenager.
Hmm.
Uh, it wasn't a chosen lifestyle. It was just like, damn, you're in it. You know what I mean? And that's what really happened to me, man. You know what I mean? I can remember I was coming back from basketball, but luckily the day before I was playing basketball with a guy from Peckham I didn't know, and then
Yeah,
he got kicked off his moped. So I'm walking back, and a bunch of them. But lucky it was him that coming out. So you get a boy, but I wasn't at the time. I said, no, no. And then he just told me, go home. He remembered me. And then from then, I
yeah,
just realized, wow, if he didn't recognize me, I could have just got my ass kicked. And that was vice
yeah,
versa. When we go home from then, we used to just kick people random's ass, you know what I mean? So random people. And fast forward, we get into differences where we start going against each other. But boxing, how it came around, I remember some people came to our estate, and this is why it's so good to go to the U of estates and give them things to work towards. I don't know, one kickboxing session, and then I
yeah,
went pursuing boxing. It was when Coach called Tom Ascott. I went there, asked him. He said, "It's bullshit. You either kick or you punch. Come join us." And I got into it. But meanwhile, I was still getting into smoking weed. I used to smoke very heavily, man. I used to
yeah.
smoke a lot. I loved weed, mate. I was a weed smoker, always like smoke, man.
Of course,
Rolling
man,
blunts.
but it's not the way forward, and what
Yeah,
makes me inspired by you is you stopped all that lifestyle, you gave it up, and you pursued your passion. So,
yeah.
what made you?
You know what? What we say? Go on, finish your question. What we say?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I was thinking, what made you change so much and think, you know what, I'm going to leave that lifestyle alone now, and I'm going to concentrate on what I want to do and what I want to achieve in my life.
All right. Fast forward. What made it is just that to put myself in that mindset when I was always trying to get out of it. There was a time when I was trying to get out of it. I remember 'cause I've been in prison 3 times. So from the first time, I was
Mm.
trying to. I remember I was trying to get out. I was always boxing and rapping. So I remember I was trying
Yeah,
to get out mainly through the music, but sometimes through the rapping, it was bringing a lot of more drama, more trouble, more beef.
yeah,
I'll be doing a rap, and then because of that, immigration just started coming and getting people saying you're a dangerous gang and getting people from my friends that weren't born here, just bam.
really.
So it was so much pressure on me. I was like, damn shit. My rap, I knew that I was a powerful. Everything what I was doing was so powerful, and I came
Mm.
from being one of the I was like the rebel in my area, in my ends,
Yeah,
one of the rebel gangs. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So as a rebel gang, things were always against us. No one was really supporting us. You know what I mean? And then from what really made it from prison. I remember an officer saying to me, "Oh, you're a waste of time." They're looking at boxing pictures. See, waste
Really?
of time. I used to do poetry in the church and read it out, and then people will cry. Some people will cry for my poetry. Say, "I waste of talent." I remember doing an acting thing, doing some acting, and this officer said, "That boy Harding is a waste of talent." And I always said, "You know what? I'm gonna change. I'm gonna prove them wrong that I'm never a waste of talent." And so I put on so much weight, and you see some old pictures. I piled on so much weight, man.
Yeah,
And I started jogging around the prison yard to lose that shallow boxing.
yeah,
And and you see how God's so great because you put your mind to something, and
yeah.
things will change. So eventually, I started slimming down, get myself in shape.
Hmm.
When I stepped out those gates, I always was saying, I'm going to be something great. So it was always in here. You know what I mean?
Remember?
Everything starts from it's not nice. Maybe your imagination. Everything starts from imagination. Just like I said, like right now we're talking on a video call. Someone came up with the idea. Listen, we're tired of doing phones. I want to talk video. There's always someone that probably said, "Oh, bullshit." But look at now, we're doing it. You know what I mean? So so from there, and I remember I came out. I remember I sparred Chris Congo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm from the amateurs, and
Miguel Jim.
we just had the keys to Lynn Gym, innit? That's where our old amateur was as well, as at Lynn for a bit. And I remember he gave me a whooping, but I was muscly, but I couldn't, bro. Everything was here. I could throw the puck. I couldn't keep up, and I was just like, whoa. I need to get. I remember that moment. I thought I can't do this, but my body can't handle it. You know what I mean?
But
I'm 90.
the thing about you,
Mm.
when I saw you once sparring in the Croydon
Yeah,
gym. It was
yeah.
Shane's gym. Shane.
Okay,
So
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah, yeah.
remember, and I vaguely see you coming to spar, and that sparring session was very brutal, and I could tell from then that you were a serious guy, that you wanted to pursue your dreams. And when I saw how focused you were in
Yeah.
that ring, it was quite amazing because
It
I
was,
knew.
it was, it was aspiring that day. It was aspiring.
I can't remember that day, but it was a guy that was a bit taller than you. I can't remember, but to be honest,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
gave him some good sparring, and you just walked
yeah.
out the gym afterwards, and it was just like wow, like you just came in there, did your thing, and just
Yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
no, a lot of and that was the next how can I say, that was the next challenge for me to transfer what I was doing in sparring into the boxing to tackle the
Yeah,
nerves, because it was quite hard. And like that's one of the things that got me noticed when I sparred Dylan.
yeah,
A lot of people were in the Miguel's at that time, and everyone was shocked to see, like, what the fuck, this guy. At the time I was light middle, and
yeah.
he's just in the middle trading, and they're both trading and slipping, and you know what I mean.
Mm.
So just in my last fight I think I actually showed my potential of what I do in sparring. You know what I mean, and I give guys hell in sparring. Do you get what I'm saying? So
I really like the
yeah,
performance in your last fight as well. That knockout was brilliant.
yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah,
patient. That jab to the body, and you didn't rush anything. You were very calm and collective, and you didn't
yeah.
hardly make mistakes. So
Yeah,
that
and that's what I've been learning. Learning the patience, learning that it's gonna come, and so much repetition. Man, these guys ain't easy on me, man. A lot of people might watch and say, "Oh, you're with Dylan, you're lucky." This, that, bro. Are you not miss? That guy's tough, man. One time, Tibbs
yeah,
was away. Tibbs was away in the training camp, so I had to train me, bro. I ran on that running machine till I threw up. I was sparring, staying in the ring with two light heavyweights, all three of them for like 10 rounds, jumping in and out. You know what I mean? These
yeah,
guys ain't a joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, he still is not a joke, man. Like, and you might laugh and joke, but when it comes to training time, they're hard on me, man. You know what I mean?
Who else have you sparred like along the years? I know that I've seen you in a few pictures with Isaac Chamberlain, Joshua Buatsi. Out of all these
Yeah.
guys, who gave you the toughest sparring? You'd say,
Oh,
Obviously, they all
Jesus.
give good sparring sessions, but one in particular, did anyone stay in your mind, which you enjoyed? Like, it was a good, tough one session.
I think me and one of the toughest ones that I enjoy is me and Chris Congo. Like, I think people would pay for it when you'll think we're not friends. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to knock his head off, you trying to knock mine, and
Yeah.
everyone is just inattentive, man. The last time we spoke a couple months ago in Peacock, and it's just like everyone's attentive. Like, when we give people a run for their money when they watch us spar. You know what I mean? You know, some people think I'll go a bit too hard in sparring, so sometimes it is hard to get certain sparring partners, you know.
Of
But
course.
yeah.
Definitely. What keeps you motivated during these hard times as well? You know, because obviously there's a lot of things going on. The coronavirus has stopped the whole boxing world, you know. So what keeps you motivated?
I want to be great, man. I want to be successful. Uh, what keeps me motivated? I remember when people said I couldn't do it. You know, yeah, he's only gonna go back to prison. Yeah, nah, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
all the doubters, I used it as motivation, and
yeah,
then also the support, man. There's people that's watching me. They're like, damn,
yeah.
they're just rooting for me. You know what I mean? I've got people that's in lockdown. I'm in contact with people that's still doing life. You know what I mean? They
Wow.
remember me, like, yo, oh shit, I remember when you was on the wing, and I get messages of, yeah, I remember when you was jogging on the wing, man, and you're saying to people you're gonna be a boxer. Could you imagine that? Like, to put yourself in a prison yard, you're running
Yeah,
around, some people are just watching you run, you're shadow boxing, and you're just talking it into existence. You don't know where it's gonna come from. You don't know that a heavyweight boxer, you're gonna be in Portugal. Go back and someone tell me, right, you know what? You're gonna be in Portugal with, you know, one of the top heavyweights in the world, pushing you. I would have told them,
that's
what? You know what I mean? Like, huh? You know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's how God's great, man, when you believe in yourself, man. And those little things keep me going, man. The greatness to show. Right now, I'm showing people that if you believe in yourself and work hard, you know what I mean? It can happen. Shit can happen, man. And that's
definitely
exactly what
working
we're
towards
doing.
your progress, like an example for everyone to come, you know. What would the message be to the youth of today that are stuck in like a struggle where they're going through the same things you're going through as you went in your early life? What would you say to them?
I'll say to them, the hard times will not last forever. What we normally try to think is that when we get that feeling of there's something happened, it's bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That feeling makes us feel like it's gonna last forever. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
not. Think about in things, the hard times in your life. Go back to a hard time. Has it lasted forever? Has that feeling lasted forever? You know what I mean? It's just a hurdle. It's gonna build you. Use the pain
mhm,
to build you, man. So anyone that is going through it is that the pain's not gonna last forever. But the main thing is believe. That's all I pray for people. I say, listen, believe. Even if I come and tell you, nah, you know what, you can't even do that. No, you believe. You
mm,
believe. That's what comes first. Once you believe, yeah, the
mm.
world's your oyster, man. There's nothing more
The thing
dangerous than a man that believes.
thing is, yeah, a lot of people doubt a lot of people when they're trying to do something. Like, I've
Mm,
experienced that for myself as well. Like, you know,
yeah.
people tell me, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that," you know. But what keeps you like motivated and saying to yourself every day, "You know what, I can do it." You know, what
You
would
gotta praise yourself, man. It's tough because I have to realize on self motivation because there's no one even in this part of my life now, no one's expecting me to get even this far. Do you know what I mean?
you?
Sometimes even you know what I mean. I've been in the newspapers for bad things. I mean, when I went to prison, they put me in the newspaper, and then now I'm in the newspapers for different things. You know what I mean? For the
Yeah,
positive. So
I saw
yes,
that
it's all.
article
You know what I mean?
on
It's
the
all about
yeah,
it's so tough, but you have to not take words are words, opinions are opinions. Not everyone's got their own opinion, but it's not what they say about you, it's what you say about you. You know what I mean? So that's it. You just gotta stand up and say, right, you know what? I'm great, I can do it. I am special. God has blessed me. I'm on this earth for a reason. I'm gonna make something happen. You know what I mean? So
that's
when you start, see, even me saying that to you now, you can feel the power in the words. words are a powerful tool. There's a scripture saying that there's life and death on the tongue. The words are so powerful. You know what I mean? So these are things I say to myself when I feel low. I speak to myself. It sounds crazy. I speak to myself. I say, you're amazing. You know how
That's
great you are. You know what I mean? Shit, you're boxing. These people come to see you, not the main event. You know what I mean? You got to speak these things into your existence, and people will know. So anyone listening now, they'll feel the power. So when they're by themselves, exercise it. Try it.
Of
Like
course,
in my room, my house, I got so much. I write down so much positive stuff and I stick it on the wall. So when I wake up, that's what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? I have to tell myself that, man. You know?
of course, man. So how did it feel like when you were on the headlining at the O2, on the Derek Chisora versus Senad Gashi fight? How did that feel? That feeling must have been right?
That was, I remember that was unreal, man. It was hard because at first, I've just got with my coach Tibbs. I've just got with my strength and conditioning, and I'm trying to kind of make it fuse together. So training was a bit tough, you know what I mean? But to get that, I was like, wow, me at O2, you know what I mean? I'm going me at O2, Dill's like, calm down, innit? Like, bro, you just, you know what I mean? Like, but to me, I'm thinking, this ain't normal.
Yeah.
This ain't normal, bro. This is not normal, man. You know what I mean? So when he said that, I was just like, whoa. So now I'm at what do you call it? I'm at the O2. You know what I mean? Even before the fight, I'm walking around the ring. I'm seeing the Sky Sports, and I'm like, me. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, me. I'm there. You know what I mean, fam? You know what I mean? And I was nervous as hell. You know what I mean? Even in the fight, I was so nervous, man. I still don't think, though, I won every round, clean on points, didn't really get hit. I still, didn't do what I done in sparring. You get what I'm saying? I'm very hard on myself. But at that time, it was like me from New Cross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why you see the advert I put up in the advert that we done. Yeah, we showed the picture of when they put me in the newspapers and it was going around, and you know what I mean. And I realized from there that the O2 was just, bro, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, so how did the Dillian Whyte story come about? How did he, reach out to you and you started working together? How did that happen? Because that is a big thing as well. Because it's not often
It's
people.
weird because it was more slowly. It weren't just like, yo, we're working. It was more a slow thing where it's just like you just started bonding, you just start connecting. You know what I mean? The main thing was, like I said, the one time, me and him in the gym, him, Magic Hand, and I jumped. He just said to me, "You want to spar?" I'm like, okay. And then we done like little 4 rounds, and then I started getting called back like every Monday to spar. You know what I mean? To use fast hands, and that's us. There's one time we sparred and we were just really trading shots at each other, and I think a lot of people were kind of shocked at the weight difference, and a lot of people looking at me and saying like, "What the heck are you standing in the middle trading with a heavyweight?" You know what I mean? And not knowing that behind the scenes, a lot of people looking close and like, if you can perform like this in the ring. And we just became just closer. There's times I went to Loughborough, and I had to get out of my situation because I was with Goodwin, and then we just made it official, and just like, you know what I mean? Because at first when I was around him, I didn't really want nothing from him. I was just around him out of love, man. I just thought he was a good person, and you know what I mean. And then we just started working closely, and now we just that's my family member, man. I see him as my brother, man. You know what I mean? It's so much. He's such a.
It's really good to have that sort of relationship with someone that's been there at the top stages, and you can get a lot of experience from that. Not only that, it's that is, I'm sure it's very motivating for you. To have someone believing in you like Dillian Whyte as well.
Yeah. Say that again.
How does that make you feel knowing that someone like Dillian
Man,
Whyte is
it's
putting?
it's sometimes it's because I'm here. It's a bit. How can I say? It's a bit normal, but when you ask me now, that I take myself out of my situation, I think, shit. You know what? It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing to be blessed with I'm saying a brother like him that is
Yeah,
willing to help, willing to put his heart there, willing to just if sometimes I walk in the ring, he's beside me. You know what I mean? All those little things like that, and damn, man, it's a special thing, man. It's a special thing, but it's deeper than boxing, if you know what I mean. Like I said, he's my family, man.
is that your brother?
He's my brother, man. When he's in the ring, I'm in the ring. My heart's in it. My spiritually there. You know what I mean? We shouting like crazy. I remember in Saudi, and I'm in the corner. This is the first time I've actually with the corner, like helping buckets and doing. And I like the corner work is so different. It's such a different feeling. So I'm in Saudi, I'm there, and I remember I had to get told to quiet down. I think Magic said, like, you can't always shout things because I'm like, yo, go on, Dill, that's it. Yeah. And I'm shouting over everyone. I'm like, oh damn, you know what? I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it down. So it was actually a crazy experience, and
Mm,
that, you know what I mean. But just watching him go through the stages and
mm,
execute, you know what I mean. It's such an experience, and there's a lot. Sometimes he is a jokey person. So I remember the first time when I was in the car with him, Joseph Parker. I got the belt on me, and then
yeah.
he just turned and started cussing me. And in my head, I'm thinking, bro, are you alright? You're going for the hardest fight on paper. It looks like Joseph Parker's gonna beat you. Yeah, and you're cussing me. You're there just bantering me like, hey, you look like this, and I'm thinking in my head, I thought this guy is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? This guy all right. Even after when he came out, he started cussing me, and I had to tell him, "Shut up, bro! Like, fam, what the heck is wrong with you?" And it's just like it's just weird how he just walks into danger with a smile. You know.
It's crazy. Yeah, of course, man. Apart from that, what's your plans for 2020, Pester, man? What are you thinking of doing? Obviously, this coronavirus has messed everything up at the moment. But
Okay,
what was you looking?
before the corona, it was meant to be. I was just being busy. What shows
Yeah,
available? Put me on, little or big. Put me on.
yeah.
I like. Still, okay, you're gonna get me on a big show, but I ain't waiting around for. Bam! I was meant to fight again today. I was gonna announce it. I was
Really?
just taking time. 11th of April, I was gonna fight again today. I was being
Wow.
active. You know what I mean? Yeah. Today, I was meant to fight again. Get. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So listen. I was looking to fight every 2 months minimum, monthly minimum. That was my plan. I just said my
Mm,
thing to my people. I was just like, listen, I just want to have an active year. You know what I mean? I need more experience. When I felt on my last fight, and I felt raw. I finally felt the experience and the patience coming in. I just thought, right,
mhm.
I need another one. So we said, that was meant to be it. And then when the title comes, we just jump at it.
Yeah. In terms of who you wanted to face, like, is there any particular opponents that you want to take on in your division?
It's probably gonna be. Might be look at like me and Linus meeting up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't. Yeah. We'll probably be that. We've had we've tried to have a few fights with him, but we got knocked back. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But it's weird because before boxing, he was a good friend of mine. We sparred and everything, man. It's
Hmm.
no hate. It's just business, and I think I'll do him in it. So
Of
um,
course.
and that's it. But other than that. Me, people know I'm not afraid to fight no one. A lot of people duck each other and have the easiest rate, and which I understand. It's a
Yeah.
business, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, and other than that, that's just it. And belts, in it, man. We're trying to aim
So,
for a belt, whether it's international
yeah.
or English or British. Well, we want belts.
Yeah. In terms of yourself, Pester, like I've seen that you're very motivated and you're very mentally, strong. What made you become that person today? You know?
That's what you go through, man.
Basically, the way
What you
you
go
are, like your
Yes,
mentality, and you
man,
know,
it's what you go through. It's what you go through makes you stronger. You know what I mean? That's why when you feel pain, embrace it. You know, remember when I was in prison, 2014, my mum passed away when I was in there, so it was a painful experience. But prison, I couldn't escape it. I couldn't go to a party. I couldn't go out. I couldn't chill. You know what I mean? I had to deal with the pain in there, and that pain made me go stronger. I've had people leave me in prisons. I've had a loved one, a relationship broken whilst I was in prison, and all those things. You know what I mean? It made me stronger. You know what I mean? Some I've had people think, oh, you're heartless, you're emotionless. But I went through my battlefield in the closet. And these things make you, it's what you go through, man. What you go through
yeah,
ain't like in life you ask things, yeah, and God puts you through a situation. Oh God, why am I going through it? No. You're going through the situation to build. You're going through the situation to what every great person has gone through difficulty.
of course, man. And I
No,
really,
no one wants to hear the story from a silver spoon person. That's why people are listening to the story that that I come with or what I'm going through.
yeah, of course, man. Apart from boxing, John Harding Jr., what are your other interests? I know you're really into music, you
Yeah,
know,
you know,
so
I love music. You know what I mean? Music, a good hobby. You know what I mean? And I get
yeah,
so much requests, especially from the boxing fans. I love my boxing fans, man. I really love them, and they love when there's something I used to
mm.
do called boxing bars. I know they're hounding me for another one. Just tell them patience. I
I
will.
think I've
You
heard
know what I
of
mean?
them said that before. When you know,
Yeah,
you've said a few punchlines as well. Off the top
yeah,
of my head, you made it rhyme with a few boxers as well. I was just
yeah.
thinking, can we get a freestyle in maybe today as well, if you're ready?
Oh, yeah. I'll give you a small one. All right, listen. I rode the L with my fat cousin. I rolled up and took an L for Jack Cullen. But that L
Yeah,
got me buzzing. I put cash on his head and he went and done it.
laugh.
I let that go over your head there. You
You
know what I
went in
mean?
still, bro.
You know
That
what I mean?
bar was the punchline, fam. I didn't expect that. Still,
You know what I mean?
your man a bit crap still, but mad.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, apart from that, you know, your music, like I was saying, there was a proper tune that you made before the Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora fight. If the people don't know, it was Who's the Donkey
Who's the donkey? Yeah, 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 yeah.
laying up
That
the
was
brown
crazy.
on Dillian Whyte. That was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
crazy show.
Yeah, yeah, that was a crazy one, man. Sometimes that Bill hits, we play that we play that in the gym sometimes while we're training, you know what I mean? But it's all been love, man. I thank so much people that's downloaded that. Even
Yeah.
a lot of
The,
people have been
tell us
uh,
about the new tune,
oh,
Maximum.
maximum
Was
violence. Man, I didn't know that was. You know what? It's funny enough. I was talking to there's one strength and conditioners in the gym, and he's gone to me. Is that maximum violence your song? I said, well, why? He said, oh, I was having a press conference call. They were playing it in the background. I said, oh. I was
it?
like, wow. I was like, damn. But
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
you know, I've got cameramen asking me to do the video for it. I'm just like, you know what, guys, just it's
I think it's
coming. You know
going
what I mean? So,
because you've got that Dylan White in the background, and you know
yeah,
the tune. It's got a catchy hook to it. You know what I mean? So it
yeah,
can
yeah.
definitely. You know how's it going in terms of music though? How are you finding that journey?
Music's a wonderful thing. It's like, I like to, I'm a poet. So I like to express. Um,
Yeah,
the key thing I do with music is like, as soon as I finish the fight, I go spend 10 hours in the studio, man. I got all my day off. I spend 10 hours just record so many tracks, and then
music, bro. Like, how would you say music helped during your lifetime? You know?
it's like my release, man. You know what I mean? When I'm going through something, you know what I mean? Especially, I've got a CD coming. I've done RMG 1, Respect My Gangster 1, Respect My Gangster 2. I got part
Yeah.
3 that's almost done, and
Mm.
there's a lot of deepness on it, man. There's these things I've gone through in relationships, in the ring, and it just I don't know. There's a way that it just lets it out of me instead of having to speak to someone. I just like to just write it in a riddle on a track, and it's just something so
Yeah.
beautiful, man.
Where can people get like the merchandise as well? Obviously, you got some merchandise of the Maximum Violence T-shirt and that. You know, where can people buy that? You know?
Oh, that's all. You have to hit up BoxFit. You know what I mean? You just hit up BoxFit is in Romford, but you can easily just if you follow them on Instagram and DM them, you
Mm.
know, they'll hook you up. Doug or Ollie, they'll hook you up. You know what I mean? There's merchandise. If there's any of mine, just message me. I'll get BoxFit to try forward it, and we'll work out something. But yeah, that's about
That's
it,
good.
man. It's
Yeah.
just
What was I
yeah,
gonna
man.
say? Also about Sierra Leone. Like I watched your vlog on your YouTube channel, which I
Yeah,
was really interested in. You know, you're very inspiring to the people back home. So how do these
yeah.
messages that you get from them keep you motivated? How does it make you feel? You know?
It's tough because you know what I mean. There's you start thanking the things you have because these people got nothing. They've got the only thing they've got is faith. You know what I mean? That's all you're going in is faith, man. And seeing and I just go to just even me just training with them just gives them some form of hope or you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like try and let them have that feeling of someone from out of bounds and you know what I mean out of like UK come there
mm,
and though I'm not born there or speak the language as good, you know, I let
yeah,
them know, you know, I'm not in a competition with you guys. There's no
yeah,
jealousy. I don't want them to get the jealousy because that can easily creep up, you know what I mean? And I just
yeah,
let them know I'm with them and I just try to open just I just try to open up to the world so that people can see like what's going on, and you know if there's any sponsors or whatever, you know that willing to help. Hopefully they can.
yeah. No, I hear that, man. What are you looking to do in terms of 2020, though, Pesto? Who are you looking to get in the
Man,
ring with? Anyone?
I want to be active, bro. We're here, man. We'll be active, man. I want to be active. I need a date. You know, I've been warned now. You know, they're
Mm,
warning me about I've got to slow down my training. So it was,
yeah,
you know, it was very hard yesterday to do, you know, to only just run and then just, you know, just watch, do on the pads. Obviously, I like to watch and study, but
yeah,
I like to train. It's very hard. I find it very hard not to train, and that's a weakness for me, you know. So that's the instruction I've been given to. I've got to slow down, or you know, I'm gonna just burn out.
when I was happy to see you back in the ring, obviously you're not. Are you really sure? Is it going to be this
You
year?
know, I think, boy, it's weird. When we say this year, man, I've heard some things behind the scenes, you know, about boxing. We're lucky if it comes on this year. That's how bad it is, bro. If I be honest with you, you know what I mean? That's how bad it is. But I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to be ready. You know, the boxing board emailed everyone to say boxing's on lockdown till the end of May. But I'm hearing in the UK, there's not a lot of people, you know, doing the quarantine and staying inside.
Mm,
So
yeah, yeah.
I
So you're
just
still in Portugal, Pest. How long you looking to be here for? You reckon?
listen. Right now, I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm training, and I'm just improving. And
Mm,
the longer I stay here, the better. Well, the main thing so everything dies down in the UK. You know what I mean? But good
mm.
thing, you know, I've got access to these capabilities. You know, I'm training with a world class
Yeah,
athlete.
what's it like down there anyway? Like, is it really bad in terms of people staying indoors and is there lockdown going on?
They're obedient. They're obedient. There's no one really out. You might catch the people doing their daily walk,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's you know it's locked down. You know, obviously the gym itself is locked down, but you know we've got a small access to a bit where we can use. You know what I mean? That's
yeah,
just for us. But the facilities, remember, there's swimming pools and all of that here, but they're on lockdown. They're not available to be used. So
yeah.
other than that, yeah, the people are obedient. Like I can't see people out and about, not like how the UK. I don't know how it is, but what I've seen on social media,
Down here,
people
bro,
are
let
out
me
and
tell you
about.
what, it's really bad down here because a lot of people are dying every day. So, I don't know if you know the Prime Minister, he's also, suffering from coronavirus down here.
Mm.
So, yeah, the UK, it's been quite of a
Yeah, yeah,
lockdown to
no,
be
it's crazy, man. There's someone I know that you know their grandma and their
honest.
mother passed
Down
away.
here
And
that are all
yeah,
right. You
yeah,
okay
yeah,
down
yeah.
here?
Everyone's cool. Everyone's cool, man. You know, I've heard a few. You know, I've heard a few things. Other people passing away, and that's when I realized it's actually serious, man. You know what I mean? This is actually a crisis at the moment. You know, it's deeper than what we see it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I have to stop thinking of myself and think, you know I want to fight. I know I want to get back to doing what I'm doing, but as the world itself, there's a crisis that
Yeah.
if it don't stop, it's gonna spread. If no one don't stay quarantined so we can just kill off the virus, it is gonna just spread, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy because as we were getting towards the end of 2019, did you really think that something like this would ever happen? Because I don't know if it's ever happened before.
Nah, man. Even I was talking to one of my coach today, and he said, you know how lucky he was to get that fight in on the March the 7th, because the week, almost like the week before, everything got cancelled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for real.
it's crazy, man.
Crazy.
But definitely, man. Just.
It's quite hot down there. I have to drink some water as well, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, Pester, in regards to the fans and everything?
Listen, all I want to say, fans, listen, I fully appreciate every message, every moment they take to even message me, the support. If they part of this journey, man. You guys are a part of this journey. You're with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, my main thing is just I want them to do something great in their life. I want them to do what's in their head and their imagination. I want them to make something happen. And I appreciate little messages like that, Team Money Boxing, big up. But like that, man, I just want them to do something great. I just want them to even just watch this and just wake up and do something extraordinary. And to know I was like them. I weren't just given this opportunity. You know what I mean? It's just what hard work has got me in towards here. Like, just like you've been following me, my brother. You've highlighted so many times that you work hard. You know, I work so tirelessly that I keep getting told to calm down. I keep getting told, like, slow down. And that's what
I had to shout you because I see the work you put in, and I know it's really hard. It's a struggle, but even through these hard times, you're going through it and you're keeping level-headed, and you're still working hard. So I give a lot of credit to you, man, because there's a lot of boxers.
That's appreciation, bro. I appreciate that so much. Just for you to take time. Not many people even have will even come out and say that, man. So I fully appreciate that, my bro.
I just wish you the best in your journey, your boxing journey. And I look to keep in contact with you, bro. Make sure you keep in contact as well.
Of course,
because,
man. Of course, it's appreciated. Everything's appreciated, man. I just hope everyone gets touched by this and they're able to just they're able to change their lives, man. Do you know what I mean? Or have an impact on their life, and they're able to do something great, man. So yeah, just make sure you save this interview. Don't let it go this time.
The last one we did, I don't know how it didn't get saved, but because I'm new to Instagram, I'm new to Instagram, innit? I don't know nothing about these features, so I'm kind of getting used to it. Do you know how to save it? Because if you know how to save it, then we're gonna have
I think afterwards it gives you an option to save. Yeah. I think there's an option to press save unless you've been recording.
Which one is it?
I don't want to love. And when you come up, I think there's an option it says for you to save. Like, I can't, cause it's your main live, innit? So.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Hopefully I'll get it saved, definitely, man. Of course, man. That's the plan, bro.
All right.
But anyway, my bro, listen, it was. I'd like to just thank you for your time and everything. It's always a pleasure as well, to have you on the live. And, I look forward to keeping contact with you, bro. And we'll do another one.
Definitely, man. You hit me up anytime, man.
I appreciate that,
definitely,
bro.
man. Anytime you hit me up, man. God bless you, my broski, man. You stay.
God bless you. You take care, yeah? Take care, John.
Yes, man.
Say.